So you have a guy that's a Trump supporter, and he's out there at that Million MAGA march when they didn't even have, not even 10,000 people show up to this so-called Million MAGA march. But listen, I went to the Million Man March in 2015, and they had about right at 1 million people or more there. I seen it because I got up, I looked, and I saw people from the front of the Capitol all the way to the back. So yeah, I mean, now they didn't have nowhere near that, but you know, that was an epic fail. But so you're going to see this Trump supporter talking about George Floyd. And I want you to hear what he says about George Floyd. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
If he'd have behaved from the get-go and not tried to pass false money, he'd still be alive today. It's not that hard to behave. It can't be that hard to behave.
You do not
obey the law, and you will be alive. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
No, it's not that hard.
So you're okay with Derek Chauvin's knee for 8 minutes and 46 seconds?
They should have done it fucking longer.
Huh?
They should have done it longer. Do you need more?
If you want to give more, I don't know. I'm a little flabbergasted.
They should have.
So you just heard that goofy bastard had to say just now. See, these people are running around, and see, the problem with Trump is that he allowed people, and I'm using the word people very loosely, when it comes to individuals or hybrids like him, to come out from underneath their rocks or come out from underneath their trailer in the trailer park. And let somebody pay attention to people that you should not even be paying attention to or listening to, right? That was, I think, the worst thing that Trump, you know, he done in his presidency, in my opinion. Yes, coronavirus is bad too, but this was probably the worst thing. And, you know, it's funny, you know, when people rub it in their face that, you know, Trump, he lost. I mean, he lost the election. They're doing recounts in Georgia, and they'll say, see, we found 800 more votes for Trump. And then they found 1,800 more for Biden. And I'm not saying I support Biden, I like Biden, I want it. No, I'm not saying any of that. But the fact is, to watch them just be all upset about Trump, which Trump ain't done crap for them anyway. He really didn't. Now, if you're a guy with some money, Trump was very great for you. But most of his supporters ain't got no money like that. They really don't. Most of them are broke and ain't got nothing going on. Let's just call it what it is. Because I know the difference with those who got something going on, even within his community, and the difference with those who do have something going on. And those who do have something going on in his community, they don't even want to be around people like him. They're not even going to engage him whatsoever. But he said that the cop, Derek Chauvin, should have had his knee on George Floyd's neck longer than what he had. See, these are the people that's running around this country. And this is why I always say that you got to have a no nonsense approach to white supremacy, because these people want to see your death. These people wake up morning, noon, and night thinking about ways to hurt, harm, and kill you. You understand? This is what they think about. Most people throughout the world saw that George Floyd video and was upset. And I say people, I'm not talking about just black people, I say people. I mean, it sparked worldwide protest what happened to George Floyd. And according to this individual, he says George Floyd should have had the knee on his neck even longer. And then he talks about, you know, for them, it don't matter what it is. Anything could justify killing you. Because let's say, I don't know what happened to the so-called fake 20. Where's that at? I've never heard anything about it. But even if that's what it was, no judge would sentence George Floyd to death for that. We all know that. But according to these people like him, these white supremacists, anything somebody can kill you for as a black person. You walking down the street and you picking up some trash and they just feel they don't like you picking up trash. Well, sure, you shouldn't have been picking up trash like that. That's why they had to kill him. You defending yourself about what's going on. You speaking up for yourself. Well, maybe he shouldn't have been talking like that. And you know, they wouldn't have had to kill him. Because, you know, any little thing, you know, for black people, you know, they can kill you for. That's the mind of white supremacists. This is why, like I say, for me, I don't play with these people. You know, I'm very hostile toward white supremacists. Very, very hostile. I don't want them interjecting in what I'm talking about. I don't want them telling me anything, because ain't nothing they can say. I can't talk to people that has a history of killing like that, and definitely killing my people like that. We can't talk. There's nothing you could say. Only time you could talk to me is when you get on there and start paying these reparations. Then maybe later I can talk to you. But then I probably won't even talk to you then, because that's something you owe. You ain't doing me no favors by paying no reparations, right? But this is, Trump's verifying people, and Trump, Trump not going to deal with his behind. So listen, Trump rolled through that crowd that was out there, and that's for us. Trump did with him. Trump didn't get out there and go speak with them people or anything. Because Trump don't even like them like that. Trump used them. Man, Trump, what happened in the rallies Trump say he was going to have? I thought Trump was going to have some rallies this past weekend. He didn't have anything. Man, Trump going to get out of office, and Trump going to go chill his nerves back in New York or wherever he going to go. And he going to just chill his nerves. I think, no, he going to stay in Florida. That's what he going to do. He going to go to Mar-a-Lago, and he going to be chilling over there. He ain't be worrying about none of y'all. That's exactly what Trump going to do. Trump not worrying about them people. Because when he out of office, he'll use them for whatever he need to use them for. He already finessing them. I don't know if you saw about that Trump fund for fighting by the election. Only if you get $5,000 or more, it goes to the efforts with the attorneys. But anything under $5,000, that could be used for anything else. Yeah, Trump is pocketing the money. That's what he's doing. He finessing. But hey, he can finesse his own people. I don't care. It's just, anybody silly that's black that's going to sit up there and give Trump that much money, that's on you. It's your money, but, you could better serve that money with the black community. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with this, Trump supporter. But this is the kind of people also that's on the police departments. And this is why George Floyd happened, because people like him, and unfortunately, people like him represent the majority of Trump voters. I'm not saying all Trump voters think that way, but the majority of them think just like him.